Welcome to Days Behind, where we unveil the trivia and stories behind holidays and national days. On May 24, millions of children across the British Empire once waved flags, sang patriotic songs, and learned they belonged to the Empire. This single day was a cornerstone of their world. It was steeped in ritual and designed to forge shared identity across continents, London and New Zealand. For young minds, the world was a grand family with its heart in Great Britain. Delivered through celebration and schooling, the message of unity under the crown was loud and clear. The annual celebration was a pedagogical exercise on a global scale. It aimed to instill pride and belonging in the youngest subjects. Through parades, pageants, classroom activities, the empire became tangible. Children were taught their lives were part of a larger story of progress, civilization, shared duty. The date wasn't random. Empire Day fell on May 24th, Queen Victoria's birthday. Born in 1819, crowned in 1837, she reigned for more than 63 years, until 1901. Her age, Victorian, transformed Britain. Industry roared, society shifted, politics evolved, and the empire stretched to nearly a quarter of the globe. Victoria's face, on coins, stamps, and in public buildings, made empire feel ever-present. To some, she was the Great White Queen, to others, Empress of India. Her values, duty, morality, family, were cast onto the imperial project, lending it purpose and legitimacy. After her death, Empire Day honoured the monarch by celebrating the empire she symbolised. Tied to her birthday, it felt personal, almost familial. The spirit of Empire Day lived most vividly inside the schoolhouse. Classrooms dressed themselves for duty. Flags of the dominions, maps washed in imperial red, and a stern monarch's portrait. At assembly, children sang "God Save the King" and "Rule, Britannia," recited a pledge, and listened as the headmaster praised loyalty, duty, and service to the crown. Small keepsakes, a coin in the palm, a paper flag, a slim book of imperial stories, went home as daily reminders. Through ritual and repetition, the lesson landed. To belong to the empire was both a privilege and a responsibility. And for many, it lingered long after the bell. The world that had created and sustained Empire Day was shattered by the cataclysm of 2 world wars. The immense cost in human lives and economic resources severely weakened Great Britain. The wars also exposed contradictions at the heart of the imperial project. Movements for self-determination surged across Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean. India's independence in 1947 signalled the beginning of the end. For that part of history, please also check out our video on the Indian Independence Day for August 15. As new nations emerged, continuing to celebrate Empire Day seemed anachronistic at best, so the tradition began to quietly fade from public life. By 1958, a change arrived. The British government officially renamed the holiday. Empire Day was to become Commonwealth Day. A quiet evolution, from imperial pride to partnership, reflected in classrooms, communities, and the stories we choose to tell. The journey from imperial pride to historical footnote reveals changing tides of history, power, and identity. Empire Day is a small window into a very large story. Looking back at it now is like looking at a faded photograph from a different time. It reveals how powerful symbols, a date, a song, a flag, can be in shaping a sense of belonging. And most profoundly, it shows us that these stories are not fixed. The contrast between a classroom in 1926, children saluting the flag on May 24, and a classroom today learning about global citizenship tells us everything we need to know about the quiet, relentless movement of history.